Good morning, fellow wet shavers. Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Happy 2021. Hey, hope everybody had a good new year. Hopefully you caught my top 10 scents video. That was my first video of 2021. This will be my first shave video of 2001. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. I'm up to 107 subscribers. Also, a big shout out to John Patton of 345 Soaps. He put a shout out on Facebook promoting my channel right before the new year, I think on New Year's Eve. I was at like 94, 95 subscribers, so I hit 100 that day. So very exciting, very happy to be growing the channel, and hopefully we'll have a lot more growth here in 2021. So if you caught my video on the top 10 list, you know that my #1 soap. If you haven't, I'm going to spoil it here. So if you really want to see the list and be surprised, stop the video, go back, watch the top 10, and then come back here and finish this video. Sorry the top 10 video was so long. My daughter was in on that one, so it went a little longer than I would have normally gone for a top 10 video. But anyways, I'm going to start with Strike Gold Shave Honest Abe. This was my #1 scent for 2020. If you saw the top 10 video, you'll know that this is kind of the scent that kind of brought me down the rabbit hole of wet shaving. It was, I think, the 3rd or 4th wet shaving purchase, artisan purchase I had, and I really enjoyed it so much. And then I thought, wow, if they all smell like this or more smell like this, I want to find those. And then that kind of got me in a lot of research, finding more artisans, more scents, trying to figure out what I liked, because I wasn't really into fragrances or scents prior to that. I was pretty basic with some Proraso stuff, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, with some Proraso and a brush, but a Mach 3 razor, and not really truly DE shaving, and not into the artisan soaps. So anyways, I am already lathered up in the bowl here. And I think that this came out in July, and it's been available off and on. I think it actually is currently available, if I'm not mistaken, on Murphy & McNeil's site, and possibly somewhere else. I saw it recently on Strike Gold's site, but I didn't see it earlier today. And I'm going to be using the matching splash. So this is the only set that I actually have a backup set of. That's how much I liked it. And this is in their Patriot base. I'm going to be using the Rockwell 6S razor with, I think, a 3rd use PermaSharp blade. I've got the PAA Aerolite brush, and so I'm going to wet the face and get started here. So hopefully everybody had a good and safe New Year. We stayed home with the kids, and my son is, although I keep saying 3.5 and 4.5, but they'll be, Isaac's birthday is in February 22nd, so he's going to be 4 before we know it here. And Carly's birthday is the 10th of March, so they're like back-to-back birthdays, and she'll be 6. So anyways, we just hung out at home. We did the 9 p.m. New Year's ball drop. Growth is up. I think the last time I shaved was New Year's Eve, so I'm working on 4 days growth. I feel like I've been working on 4 days growth a few times on a Monday. Between the holidays being on a Friday, Christmas and New Year's, and then I think I took a couple of Fridays off in December. I usually don't shave on the weekends. I don't know, I haven't shaved on the weekends for a long time, a number of years. Kind of feel like it's my break for my face. So I normally shave Monday through Friday for work. All right, this was a Christmas present from my wife, so this has been a fantastic razor so far. And I'm really, really loving it. You're probably gonna see this razor a lot on the channel. It's just so smooth. This is on the R3 plate, which I need to venture out and try the other plates, but this plate is just so comfortable. So this Straight Gold Honest Abe is based on a now discontinued, or inspired by a now discontinued scent called Ultra Zest. Smells fantastic. I ordered La Befana not too long ago. It hasn't come yet, but I'm really looking forward to getting that one. From Straight Gold as well. A lot of hair on there. So I saw a few guys like Jonathan, the Latherhog, come out with some shaving resolutions for the new year. I don't know that I have any shaving resolutions per se. One of his though was to finish a tub of soap, and I think I'm gonna take, that was also a challenge by somebody in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, challenging the group to finish a tub of soap. So I think I'm gonna try that one. I think I've been in kind of a discovery mode, trying to figure out what soaps I like, what artisans I like, what scents I like, trying different things that I've kind of feel like I'm always using something new, or at least something new for me. So I'm gonna have to figure out what tub that is, and that's gonna be a challenge because almost every tub I have is pretty darn full. There's only a few soaps that I've used multiple times. All right, hey, and I found my sprayer, my spritzer. Got it back from the kids. There we go, a lot smoother. This Patriot base is a really pretty good one if you're into bases. And it's got all the necessary elite base ingredients, the Tessa Silk and all the butters. I could say my other shaving resolution is to get more stuff, but, which it is, in a way, but I think that's part of having a channel, right? Get some new stuff. And I think Jonathan's other resolution was get it down to like 50 sets. And I don't think I have 50 sets, but he said he's hovering around 90 to 100. That's a lot of sets. I'm almost out of storage room for what I have. And my wife is starting to question, I'll leave it at that, starting to question the number of things I have. she doesn't quite look forward to mail call days as much as I do. How does that work for you folks? To your spouse? Supportive? Think you got out the deep end? Very good residual slickness with this soap. I don't know if you can hear, but it is raining pretty good outside. And I think just realized on my first pass I went against the grain down this part, so. All right, final pass here. But to be fair, I do still have some stuff sitting on my floor in boxes, most of which is actually from Christmas, which my wife got me a lot of stuff, so. So she is supportive. I think just wondering where all this is going. All right, against the grain here. I have some other New Year's resolutions as far as get a little bit more fit. So one of my wife's Christmas gifts, and it's kind of her gift, kind of our gift, but was a Peloton bike. And she has used it. We got it, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas actually. And she has used it more than I have. But I've started to use it. I've used it 3 days in a row now. And just here over the holiday weekend. And starting to get into that. So I can't go to the gym because they're closed. We even had a nice, fairly decent gym at my office with like a locker room and showers. But in the spirit of the lockdown, they decided that that should also close as well, which I understand, but was a bummer. So I used to work out, was working out 4 to 5 days a week on my lunch. And that's gone down the wayside. So now the Peloton bike is my exercise. Yeah, that and some push-ups or whatever. All right, so I'm gonna rinse off here. All right, just noticed on the rinse off, I missed a little bit around the nose. All right. All right, no weepers, no nicks, no cuts. I'd say that's a successful shave today. And we will use the splash. Now he has, Frank has reformulated his splash. I have it in the Tallow Scream set. So this is the previous version, which is pretty good as well. This is just a great citrus scent. Yet it's not overly citrus, so it's not like a tangerine or a orange, just in your face citrus. It's a nice subdued citrus, but it's there on the forefront, but it's got a really nice background that's not citrus. I don't have the scent notes in front of me. I remember what all the rest of them are, but it's definitely citrus. If you like citrus, you'd probably like this. And this scent, by toning down the citrus a little bit on the top end, it lends the scent to be used more times during the year, especially if you're like a really, firm or want to just have fall scents, winter scents, spring scents, summer scents. So if you're really strict with how you use your scents, this one would have a wider range than just like a really big citrus punch type scent. So anyways, that's a shave for today. Like I said, happy 2021. If you're new here, hopefully you'll consider joining the other 107 and subscribing below as we grow the channel in 2021. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon on the channel.